Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of TakeProfitTrader. In this weekly analysis video, it's gonna be a little bigger because I would love to go from a very long term bias to very short term bias. That means from monthly bias to 50-minute bias. Be patient, wait until the end of this video. I hope that you will get a lot of information from this specific video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you like it, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. Here, this is the calendar. I actually use the Forex factory, and you can see this is the coming week, and we have almost every day we have the news, either the medium impact news or both medium and red impact news. But all of this news, I can see only the unemployment claims that's gonna be little volatile in my opinion. Okay, so here I will expect some kind of volatility, not small volatility. I mean that extreme volatility. Okay, otherwise this is a pretty good week to trade in my opinion. So we will actually, I hope that we will be profitable by this specific week. Now let's go to dollar index. This is my dollar index chart. I would love to show you, this is the monthly chart of my dollar index. So let me actually make it a little bigger here. This is the monthly chart for dollar index. All you can see, this is the whole price action. Okay, so here first market started to go higher. Finally it has reached until this entry fair value gap to that specific leg. Above this entry fair value gap, I have the last fair value gap over there. Okay, then the entry fair value gap. Price has traded the lower portion. See, it has rejected from the low of that anti-fair value gap, which reached until the high of this anti-fair value gap. Bodies are telling me the story. Did it work with the upper portion or the lower portion? Obviously, you can see it has worked with the lower portion of that anti-fair value gap. Remember, this is the monthly chart, so I'm talking about a long-term bias. After trading that anti-fair value gap, it has this bullish fair value gap here, anti-bullish fair value gap, last fair value gap, a bearish fair value gap. So as I told you, when you will see a long buy move, then you will always wait for a bearish fair value gap. As you have this bearish fair value gap over there, market has traded that bearish fair value gap. If it can go through these two fair value gap now, this sell side liquidity, see this plain sell side liquidities around that area, they are going to be triggered. Then after this sell side liquidity, you have this sell side liquidity, and finally that sell side liquidity. Remember, it's not going to happen by 1 week, 1 month, or 6 months. It can take year and year to reach all of these lines. But I'm just going to give you an overall idea how actually you should think about the market. So far, it's been a long time. Okay, I really don't want to count. Let me check actually if I can count or not. So from here to here, near about 19 months. That means 1 year, 7 months. Market is consolidating or sideways between these two fair value gap. This bullish fair value gap, that bearish fair value gap. It is sideways. Okay? So near about 19 months. It's not 1-2 days. Okay, or 1-2 weeks. 19 months market is in sideways. So far, we have seen this move by this month. Okay, this month is not done yet. So this is the candle that is going to create the, it will still go lower or go up for next 5 days. So you can see after 5 days, 16 hours, this candle is going to close. So this is the candle we are actually trading this week. But so far you can see that market has traded this area, this bearish fair value gap. Now it is reaching for this fair value gap. I specifically look at the low of that specific candle. Okay, so over here, see this candle, it has been rejected from the week here, but now when it come back again to the 50% of that week constant and cosment, or the 50% of that week, I'm expecting that market will go and take that low. If it can go for that, then this fair value gap is my first priority to see, can I get some kind of reaction from there. So my expectation is market is going for that low. This is my first expectation right now. Obviously market can reverse from there, and obviously it can go for that buy side liquidity, though it doesn't look good to me right now after seeing this big move. I hope to see that market will go for that low by this week. This is my expectation for this specific week. But from a longer term, as you can see, market has traded that entry fair value gap, and look at over there. Just look at over there. If you know about ICT's premium and discount array, then you will see this is the low, this is the high of that specific leg. Market is in deep premium, so it should go to the discount. If you mark the 50% from that area to that area, just let me put it over there in a correct way. There, okay. This is still in deep premium. This is the 50% here. This is the line which is the 50% of that premium and discount area. So maybe market is actually reaching for discount. Then this sell side liquidity is obviously so good to see. We will see in time how it is going to trade. But right now my expectation from monthly chart is market is going for that low, and then these two blue line which is my last fair value gap from monthly chart. Again, this fair value gap is the entry fair value gap which has the power to stop the price, send it back again for the buy side liquidity. But looking all of this area, it seems like that no, market is not interested to go higher. Instead, it would love to fall at least until these two blue line. I would love to go to weekly chart now. So from weekly chart, all you can see until now market was like sideways from the weekly chart side. Okay, but now this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. After this big move, I am expecting that market is going for that two lows. Now over here, all you can see these two low is just two candle low, but this is the low from weekly chart. So if you go to your 15-minute chart, you will see relatively equal lows. So my target by this week is this relatively equal lows. Can market take those relatively equal lows? That is my first intention to see. I would love to see that market will take this sell side liquidity, and then it will reach to this monthly bullish last fair value gap. Before this bullish last fair value gap, I have the weekly last fair value gap over here around that area. It can give me some kind of reaction from that fair value gap, some kind of come here, then it will little higher. Okay, it can give that type of some kind of reaction from there after taking this sell side liquidity. We will see that in time, but overall I'm expecting market will reach for this bullish fair value gap. So I am bearish until market reach here. So what else can happen? Market can simply consolidate here by this whole week, though I don't want to see that, or it can reverse until this area over there. I really don't want to see that. The reason is I want to see this gap will be unfilled. This fair value gap will be untouched, not unfilled, actually untouched. That means market is not going to touch this fair value gap. If market would love to go little higher, see this fair value gap. I would love to mark this fair value gap over there. This is my inversion fair value gap, which was the last fair value gap. Now it has turned into the inversion fair value gap. If it is more overzealous or something like that, it can reach until this fair value gap. Overall, I also don't want to see that. I would love to see if it wants to go higher, it will. Just let me change the coordinate. Sorry, not the state. So over here -2, I don't need it, and -3, I don't need it. Okay. So if it would love to go little higher, it can reach until this 50% to make it as a resistance. So after trading that area as a resistance, it will fall for this sell side liquidity. I'm willing to see this fall. I mean, very much. I'm very much interested to see that fall for this sell side liquidity from weekly chart. From daily chart, this was the last fair value gap from daily chart. Let me actually remove this one, because you will remember this is the weekly last fair value gap which has broken, and you can expect that it is going to use that as a resistance fair value gap. From daily chart, all you can see that, let me remove this one as well. Market went lower, market structure shift, daily fair value gap, trade the daily fair value gap. This is the order block. Price has traded that mid threshold. I was expecting if this fair value gap, this last fair value gap can hold the price, send the price back for the buy side liquidity again. But it didn't do that. Instead, it has broken this last fair value gap and it is going lower. Now here, this is that relatively equal lows from weekly chart by 2 candle low. Okay, remember? So from daily chart, this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. Seems like market is reaching for this sell side liquidity and then this bullish fair value gap from daily chart as well. If you come over here, you will see that some kind of fair value gap over there, kind of entry fair value gap and the last fair value gap over there. Obviously, you can expect some kind of reaction from there, but overall, I wanted to see market will reach over there. Right now market is trading this last parabolic gap. Over here you can see this last parabolic gap which has been breached. Okay, over there this last parabolic gap has been breached. So I really don't want to see any kind of reaction from there. I want to see it will keep falling. Okay, it will keep falling for this sell side liquidity, then finally over here. I would love to go to hourly chart, and now from hourly chart, if you remember this week 50% from weekly chart, look, this 50% is inside this hourly bearish parabolic. So as I told, now if it wants to go little higher, it can trade until this constant encroachment of that weekly week to make it resistance. Or what else do you see? It is inside this hourly bearish parabolic gap. So obviously it can reach for this hourly bearish parabolic gap. After trading that, it can fall for this sell side liquidity. I would love to see that. If it started to go higher, that will be very much difficult for me to frame the trade for this week especially. So I really don't want to expect these things that market will go higher now. It should keep falling for this sell side liquidity. Now finally this 15-minute chart, and from 15-minute chart, let me check if I can find that. Okay, I don't know. It will take time maybe to load the chart. But if you go to that 15-minute area, maybe you will find out some relatively equal lows over there. You should find some relatively equal lows. Now from 15-minute chart, simply I am waiting to see how it can go for this sell side liquidity. Remember, this is that monthly fair value gap. Okay, I'm just going to remove this daily last fair value gap over there, and this also sell side liquidity which has taken already. I don't need that anymore. So it's still now, this is that monthly bullish fair value gap. Don't get confused. This is the monthly bullish fair value gap. This is the weekly week 50%. So if it went little higher, it can reach until this area or above this high, this fair value gap. But body is going to close below this constant encroachment of that weekly week 50%. Then it is falling for this sell side liquidity. This is my first priority to see if market can reach over there. And overall, this two bullish fair value gap is my priority for this specific week. It doesn't need to reach over here to this bullish fair value gap this week, but until this sell side liquidity, I'll be bearish. If it started to keep going higher, that is really going to be very difficult for me to trade. I hope the dollar index is almost clear to you. So I'm bearish for dollar index. Obviously, I will be bullish for. Oh, by the way, that was not weekly 50%. That was the monthly 50%, I guess, or weekly. Oh no, it's the weekly 50%. I was right. Oh, okay, perfect. So when I'm actually looking for bearishness for dollar index, I will be bullish for Euro USD, GBP USD, gold, then any kind of future market like Dow, Nasdaq, and E-mini S&P. So let's go. What is happening over there? First, I would love to go to Dow Jones. Okay. So over here, this is Dow. This is the monthly chart of Dow. Okay. This candle, after long bull run, there was a bear run. One bear candle, which has traded the fair value gap. Okay. After trading this fair value gap, market went higher. This is the bullish order block. Now look, mark the high, extend it to your right. Can you see the reaction from that order block? Perfect. Where it is reaching for by after watching this small price action. Don't forget about the monthly chart. What do you think like that? What do you think over here? What market is reaching for? You can simply say that, okay, brother, it is going for the star. Yeah, I am also thinking like the same way. It is going for the star. Yeah, previously I was thinking that it will fall because it has made that all-time high. Then this big run. See this big run. It came until that area. Then it started to go higher and closed around that area. This is the candle. It's still not closed. It will be closed after 5 days, 14 hours. Okay, so it should keep going higher. Obviously, it can go little lower and closed around that area. It can do that, but I don't want to see. Instead, I would love to see it will keep going higher and it will take that high. So this week, it is going to make the all-time high again. That is my expectation right now, because it has traded this order block perfectly closed. Until now, it's above the order block line. It should keep going higher for the all-time high. Right now, my first priority is this high, which is going to be taken in my opinion, because I'm expecting dollar index is going to fall. When it is going to fall, it should keep going higher and maybe it will take that high. This is my first priority. But if it started to go lower, maybe we will trade in a in a short term without the weekly bias. If you go to your weekly chart, as you can see here, it has lot of relatively equal lows. See this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. This low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. What do you learn from here? History repeats. So when market left that sell side liquidity, see these two low, they are relatively equal lows. It left that, went higher. Then market came back again here, make that relatively equal lows, went higher. That means I'm not expecting market is going to reverse again and took those liquidity before a certain level. What is the certain level? Obviously that high. This is the all-time high, and then we will see how far it can reach. But right now I'm saying this is history is going to be repeated. So history here, history there. Same thing is going to happen. Market is going to take the all-time high. After making this relatively equal lows, look, market went higher and take the all-time high. There was the relatively equal highs as well, but it has taken the all-time high. Right now you have this relatively equal highs over there. It is reaching for that all-time high. Now if you go to your daily chart for Dow Jones, okay, it's the Dow Jones. I really don't want to spend more time over here, but I would love to make sure that you understand this fact over here. There is a lot of opportunity to take sell from all of this area. When market has made the all-time high, went lower, market structure shift, fair value gap, this fair value gap or this candle has traded this area. This is your order block. Trade that order block. It could fall for this relatively equal lows, but it didn't respect anything. Instead, it is keep going higher. When it is keep going higher, it is obvious that market is going for that buy side liquidity or the all-time high, which is in my mind right now triggering that no brother, I don't want to look for sell. I would love to look for all-time high, and it is going to make the all-time high. In this type of situation, if it started to fall, that is going to be difficult for me to trade because it should go for that all-time high as it has broken all the PDRA. So fair value gap, order block, propulsion block, breaker block, every kind of PDRA has been broken by those run. So when it has done this run, it should keep going higher and take that all-time high. So from monthly chart, as you can see, Dow Jones is going for that all-time high. I would love to go to E-mini S&P. So from E-mini S&P, how does it look like? Okay, after that big move, this is that down close body close candle, which is your order block. Trade that fair value gap. This is that order block. See, mark the open, extend it to your right. You will see that how beautifully it has traded that order block, and now it is reaching for. Don't you feel it that it is going for the all-time high? Yeah, I can feel it. When market was falling, that was the probability that maybe market is reaching for either this fair value gap or that fair value gap or any kind of this down close body close candle to be traded as it was the unfinished business. But after reaching that much, when market reverse again as a bullish candle, if anyone thinks that market is going to reverse again, that's kind of foolishness in my opinion. So here is the time where we should think that market is going for the all-time high. I'd love to go to weekly chart. Look at this weekly chart, how it is actually working. Okay, so market started to go higher. One candle, down close candle, went higher again. 1, 2, 3 candle, down close candle, went higher again. 1, 2, 3 down close candle, went higher again. 1, 2, 3 down close candle, went higher again. Okay, something like that. I would love to see something like that. As you can see, this is the lowest down close body close candle, which was the order block. Here it has traded that order block. At the same time, if you mark the 50% of that order block here, you will see the mean threshold of that order block has been traded and market is reaching for that all-time high. And I don't see any kind of PDRA over here that can stop the price except the unfortunate. That means obviously market can go little higher, then it can actually fall to retrade this bullish order block. I want to see this fair value gap will be unfilled, even untouched. That means market is not going to even touch this fair value gap before extending higher and take that all-time high. That is my expectation. This week it will open, it will go little lower, then it will start to go higher. It can actually fall for this this weekly bullish fair value gap. Obviously it can do that, but I don't want to see that. Why I don't want to see that? Because this last down close body close candle is now valid as a order block. It should respect this order block high here. Okay, this candle high. It should tap to this high and it should keep going higher to show me the strongness of the bullish market. If we trade this fair value gap, I really would love to see that it is not going to touch the 50% of that bullish parabolic gap, even if it touches it, okay? But that is unexpected, but obviously market can do that as we have a lot of newses this week. So if it can touch it, okay, perfect, but it should not touch the 50% of that bullish parabolic gap. It should keep going higher for the all-time high, and then we will see how far it can reach by using the standard deviation. That is the different matter. I will do that in live stream in live, okay? But here I'm just wanted to see that it will keep going higher. Now I would love to show you three things. First, Dow Jones. How does it look like going for that all-time high? Look at this candle. Then mini S&P, extremely bullish, going for that all-time high. Now come to Nasdaq. From Nasdaq, it seems like, oh man, all-time high is too far. It's too far because in a longer term, from the weekly chart or the daily chart, it seems like the weakness. You see, this is the weakest candle. I mean, this candle, actually this month, market has made the weakness over here. Until now, we are the bullish. We are extremely, speed when market is going higher. We are so fast, so fast. But this month, market has shown us some kind of weakness when market is going higher. So it seems like that market is not going to take that all-time high. I'm not interested to see that as well for Nasdaq. I would love to mark the 50% of that specific week from monthly chart to see that can it reach for that constant advancement by this week and then by this month. Actually, I mean, this candle is not closed yet, so by this month can it reach until this week 50%. So from mini S&P, I am expecting market is going to take that high. From Dow Jones, I would love to see market will keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity. But Nasdaq, I want to see it will reach for the 50% of that specific week. If you go to weekly chart, over here, this is that weekly, I mean monthly constant monthly week 50%. Below this monthly week 50%, I have a bearish parabolic. So keep that in your mind. There is your monthly week 50% just above this bearish parabolic over there. So if it would love to go higher, it can reach until this 50%. Obviously, it can take the all-time high, but I don't want to see that. I want to see it will go until that area. So until it reach to this parabolic or this week 50%, both two guys, S&P and Dow Jones, are going higher and they are going to take the all-time high. Then we will see how it is going to react. Okay. So right now I'm going to remove this 50% of the wick, and over here I'm concentrating here to this bullish parabolic. If you go to S&P, look, there was no bullish, sorry, not bullish, bearish parabolic. There is no bearish parabolic. For Dow Jones, there was no bearish parabolic. They are extremely bullish, but Nasdaq has shown us some kind of weakness. Okay. So here, this is the relatively equal lows where Dow Jones, let me show you the Dow Jones. He has made also the weakness. Okay, so here Monday 15th April 2024. Monday 15th April 2024. See this low and that low. They are relatively equal lows. But here, this low and that low, there is the empty. That means divergence. Okay, so here for S&P, divergence. Look here. Okay, so all of them failed to take that low, but Nasdaq came very near to that low. So exactly the same low. Both of the other guys failed to reach until that low. That shows me the speed that market is reaching for something. Maybe all-time high for Nasdaq, maybe this last bearish parabolic gap, or the 50% of that monthly week. If you remember, they are going for that. If it can go through this parabolic gap and that monthly week 50%, oh man, that's gonna be star. We are going to trade the star or the moon. Right now, I'm not thinking that Nasdaq is going to take that all-time high, but in a longer term, obviously it can go for that in a longer term. But in a short term, that means by this specific week, I don't want to say market will take this all-time high by this week. Obviously, it can do that. We will see when it will be traded around that area. By how it is going to trade it. It will open and trade. Yeah, obviously it can do that. It will open, then it will go lower. Then in Monday there will be some kind of manipulation. then Tuesday accumulation, then Tuesday manipulation, Wednesday expansion, Thursday continuation of the expansion, Friday reset. Obviously it can do that, or it can simply fall, just simply fall without trading that parallel. It is also possible. But if you ask me, I really would love to see that after opening it will stay here somewhere and then it will trade this bearish parallel gap. Then I will observe if it is going to hold the price and going to react for that sell side liquidity or not. Though this is low probability. Right now I'm expecting market will trade this area by this specific week, and then next week maybe we will go for that all-time high by watching what dollar index is going to do. So it will depend on dollar index. If dollar index is showing us more weakness to fall, yeah, it is also going for that all-time high. Right now I don't want to see some kind of big volatility, something boom, something like this kind of candle by this specific week. Instead I would love to see it will stay around that area, below this minus 2.5 standard deviation. Most probably it is going to trade this weekly bearish parallel gap. Perfect. Okay, that is my expectation right now from Nasdaq weekly chart. Let's go to daily chart. Now over here, as you can see, let me remove this one. As you can see, this is the daily last parallel gap. I wanted to see that, I was looking for sell around that area. If you remember or not, I was looking for sell over there. Last week, I was really expecting that market will actually fall for this sell side liquidity. But it didn't do that. It went through this one. Right now, I'm expecting this breaker block. So let me mark it. This is the breaker block from daily chart. Just here. This is the breaker block from daily chart. I want to see how it is going to trade that breaker block. If this breaker block can hold the price, then it will go for this daily last parallel gap. Remember the weekly 50%, monthly week 50% and the weekly bearish parallel gap. We'll see that obviously how far it can fall until the 50% of that breaker block or the mean threshold of this breaker block. At the same time, I have this bullish parallel gap over here and the little bullish parallel gap over there. I don't want to see market will go for that bullish parallel gap. Instead, I really would love to see that it will fall first for that bullish parallel gap, then it will go higher for this daily last parallel gap. So this week, my expectation is market is going to trade like that way. Simply, it will fall until that area, this bullish parallel gap, then it will go for this daily last parallel gap. That is my expectation by this specific week from daily chart. If it keep falling, that is different matter. Maybe we will start to use some kind of bearish parallel gap again for this sell side liquidity, though I don't want to do that, or I don't want to see that by watching all of this market. I hope that you got that point why I'm expecting some kind of bullishness, but why I'm not expecting market is going to take that high for Nasdaq, because Nasdaq is the weakest one to go to speed. Okay, so if you would love to take a buy, it is better to go for Dow Jones or mini S&P to look for that buy, because both of them are extremely strong when market is going higher. Comparing with Nasdaq. So for buying, mini S&P and Dow, they are the best for buying for this specific week. But I'll be here in Nasdaq and I will go for the small run, maybe 50 under 60 under something like that, by Nasdaq. So we'll see how it is going to trade. Okay. Now I would love to come here in hourly chart. I'm just going to remove this daily bearish breaker, and over here I would love to remind you, not this one, this is the 15-minute parallel gap actually. This is the hourly chart. Look at this low and that low. They're relatively equal lows. Okay. Market has been reversed from an area around that area, which is actually the first parallel gap. So here, when I was in 15-minute chart, I was confirmed that I was very much confident that market is actually coming for some kind of bullish parallel gap from 15-minute chart entry or last parallel gap. I didn't notice on hourly chart that was the first parallel gap. What do I mean by first parallel gap? To that specific run, this is the last parallel gap, entry parallel gap, first parallel gap. There is no other parallel gap. If there was another one parallel gap, then this parallel gap will be useless parallel gap for me, because this is not kind of parallel gap which will be important for me if there was another parallel gap. So the last parallel gap to that specific run, last parallel gap is actually my first parallel gap, which has the power to stop the price. So from hourly chart, it actually traded that bullish last parallel gap, first parallel gap around that area. Then it started to go higher. But all of these buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency are really open over there. I don't like to see like that way, as I have this relatively equal lows over there. Let me mark this relatively equal lows. So over here you can see this relatively equal lows, and this low has made this relatively equal lows much more stronger. So I have now the strongest liquidity. So over here, okay, and as you can see, here is my breaker block to the here. Okay, that was the hourly breaker block, and from the hourly chart. So market has taken that high, market fall, it reached until this breaker block. As the same time, this entry fair value gap. So let me mark this entry fair value gap from the hourly chart. Okay. So over here, this entry fair value gap, it has traded that entry fair value gap. At the same time, the breaker block, it fall and came until this order block. See this last down to body close candle. Mark it as a order block. It has traded that order block. It went higher again. I'm watching this week 50% down. So from there to there. If market would love to fall, it should react from that constant enforcement. That means I don't want to say market will go and trade over this constant enforcement. Now you can ask, brother, you are asking that you are expecting market is coming over here. Now you are telling that you are expecting fall. Yeah, this is the part you have to understand. Some of you are asking me about the daily bias. How do I know the daily bias? Daily bias is not something you are going to learn by watching some specific video. Every day's daily bias is different. So you have to practice the daily bias, because if you know the daily bias, you know everything of this market. You are the king of this market. You are the wizard of this market. So you have to learn that. You have to practice the daily bias by watching every day's specific price action. It's every day it's different, but depending on the situation, how we are going to determine the daily bias, that is the point you should learn. For example, over here, what I'm expecting, as we have some kind of news in Monday, so I really want to see that market will fall. It should be accumulation day in Monday, but it should be the volatile accumulation. Okay, so something like that. This Monday it will stay below the constant encroachment. See this constant encroachment? Yeah, it can tap to this constant encroachment. There is nothing wrong. Obviously, it can do that. Body would love to. I would love to see that body is going to close below this constant encroachment. At the same time, it can go through this everything and it can reach over there to that daily bearish parallel gap. That is different matter. If that type of things happens, I will be very helpless to trade. In my opinion, I want the fluctuation. I want the fluctuation, the narrative. Okay. So in Monday, market will do this type of accumulation. So in Monday's bias, what do I have the Monday's bias? Am I going for this sell liquidity? No. Am I going for the buy sell liquidity? No. I'm expecting the accumulation only. If I get the accumulation, that is going to be my Monday daily bias. That means I'm bullish and bearish. Both of the things I'm going to expect in Monday, depending on that narrative. But if I see the expansion, maybe then I will look for some kind of buy sell liquidity or sell liquidity or last parallel gap, something like that. Then in Tuesday, market will fall. It will take this sell side liquidity. See this relatively equal loss. If it is overzealous, obviously it can take that low and trade that entry parallel gap in Monday. In Tuesday. If it is overzealous, I'm not interested to see that. I would love to see how it is going to work in this week. Okay. Then in Wednesday, market will go higher again. Thursday, continuation until this, maybe this area. Then Friday, reset the price. This is how I'm actually focusing the price this week. So you can see that my weekly bias is different. Not my weekly bias. My daily bias is little different. Every single day I'm expecting in the same way. But I have this sell side liquidity. That is my first priority right now to see if it can take that sell side liquidity or not. I'm not talking about this sell side liquidity. Actually, let me do this one because it's too far already. So first, I would love to see if it can go for this sell side liquidity. If I see it happened by Monday and Tuesday, that means in Monday and Tuesday, I see the lower move, I'll be very much confident to go for the buy in Wednesday and Thursday. Then if I see in Wednesday and Thursday market reach until a certain level, until this area, then I will expect to see that in Friday, can it come back again to the weekly range? That is my expectation, because from my high time frame, that means daily or weekly time frame, I'm expecting market will go for the daily last parallel gap, or here if you remember, there was the weekly last parallel gap, obviously the monthly constant encroachment of the monthly week. So this specific week I want to see this thing happen. If it happens, that's gonna be highly probable day for me, or not day, highly probable week for me. Otherwise, I am not interested to force the market. I would love to see how it can trade. So I actually plan my trade before even start the week. Then I execute my plan depending on that price action. If the price action give me the possibility, or what I'm expecting, if it gives me that, I'm very much confident to trade in that area. Okay? Otherwise, ideally, I'm very low confident to trade. So this is the 15-minute chart, and from the 15-minute chart, actually it's a lot of lines. So let me remove this one and this one. Breakup block, I'll keep it. Okay. If you see what happened exactly over there, this is that last week, and as you can see, market actually reached until this 15-minute last parallel gap. It failed to break that last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. That was the 15-minute last parallel gap. It breaks to take that buy side liquidity. It didn't take it last week perfectly. Hold this 50-minute last parallel gap, went lower. Then it has traded this bullish, this entry bearish parallel gap, at the same time breaker block, at the same time new day opening gap low. Look at the reaction by body from new day opening gap low. After reacting from there, market fall. How far it reached? Last week. Okay, last week new day opening gap. So it is the new week opening gap. Inside that new week opening gap, I have the new day opening gap. It has traded that new day opening gap high, came until that line. Look over there, bullish order block. This is the candle, and this is the run. This is traded this last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. The last parallel gap, the lowest down to body close candle, mark the high and the open, extend it to your right. You'll see how beautifully it has traded that bullish order block, respected the new day opening gap, also the new week opening gap, went higher, reached until that area. I really wanted to see that market will fall again by Monday and Tuesday for this sell side liquidity, which is now obvious. This low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. This low has made this relatively equal lows much more stronger. I want to see it will fall for this sell side liquidity by first 2 days. Then it will expand higher for the buy side liquidity around that area. At the same time, if it fails to do that and instead it keep going higher, maybe we'll try to look for this last parallel gap around that area. If it can give us some kind of reaction, so something like that. If I see that market actually came here to that specific last parallel gap from 15-minute chart, I would love to see that if it can respect any of this area, then it can go through this 15-minute last parallel gap here. If it can do that, then I will expect for this buy side liquidity. But until here to here, without taking this sell side liquidity, is gonna be low probability for me. So I won't be able, maybe I won't be able to frame any kind of buy setup in that specific line, because market left that sell side liquidity, which is obvious, something is strongest liquidity that market should not let. Obviously, market can leave it, but if it leave it, that's gonna be low probability until this parallel gap is not broken. So when this 50-minute last parallel gap will be broken, then I will be able to frame my buy setup until this daily bearish parallel gap. At the same time, this buy side liquidity, as you can see, this very clean buy side liquidity from there. Until that buy side liquidity, I'll be able to frame my buy setup. So I hope, guys, it's gonna be little insightful for you to understand this price action, this week price action, this daily bias, weekly bias, everything. If you still have some doubt, don't forget to let me or ask me your doubt to the comment box. I'll try to clear your doubt. So until the next video, cheers.